Welcome back to the garage, guys. We're going to be working on this repower again today. Do me a favor, hit like and subscribe. As you can tell, I'm a little bit clogged up and suffering from a man cold. I live though, so that's good news. So let's get to work. As you can see, we've got our exhaust pipes wrapped. It's still not clamped down, but wrapped and ready to go. We've got our hydraulic pump all hooked up. Although if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna get a bigger pulley for that. This is a bigger pump than what came out, and I'm worried that with that smaller pulley, it's really gonna spin too fast. I'm gonna have too much pressure. So what I'm gonna do is get a bigger pulley, put that on before I actually run this. And if the system is slow, then I can put on the smaller pulley. But if it works out, it works out. So let's get over to what I need to work on. All right, so what we have to work on today, if I can sneak in here, is our drive shaft. When that spins, it actually rubs on the steering column. So that's no good. So what I need to do is take this nut off, take that nut off, move this whole steering column out of the way, so I can grind the mounting plate, which is right here, back, and then I'll have to put in a new holes for the bolts. But we need to sneak this to the left a little bit to make sure that there's plenty of clearance between the drive shaft and the steering. So that's my next big project. I'm gonna get started on that today. And then once I get that done, then if you remember from past videos, we believe this is the kill switch for this. And we're gonna mount that, the actual push button to kill it. We're gonna mount in this hole right here. So we gotta get started on that steering shaft and move that a bit to the right. So we have plenty of clearance there. So that's kind of our project for today. All right, we got our steering out. That's disconnected down there. Let me see if we can get this in here. So we've got the drive shaft here, and this is for our speed control. Oh, look at that, it rubs on the axle. So, my idea of just moving the steering over to clear this knuckle is kind of a failure, because we're also brushing up on our speed control. So what that means is our whole engine needs to be moved over about 1/2 inch. So let's get taking this thing out again. Ugh. Well, guys, it's just the way it goes. You know, you try to fix one problem and another one rises, especially when you're using pieces that aren't meant for that product. So a lot of these headaches are unforeseen, but stuff we can work through. But it's just kind of a heads up for you when you're at home and you want to tackle a project. You got to have the time to do it, because you're going to run into these unforeseen issues. So a little bit more work is what it is. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. If you get a chance, hit that like, subscribe. If you're feeling crazy, maybe even that bell for notifications. Someday, I promise, I will get this project done, and we will use it to move snow this winter. So we're counting down the days. We're running out of time, but we'll get it done. All right, thanks a bunch.